main parts are? Wine, absolutely. Fruit, absolutely. And something you would find in the Haunted Mansion, a spirit. All three parts to have a sangria. If I were to have just wine and juice, what would that be? Watered down wine. Nobody wants that. If I had juice and a spirit, what would that be? A cocktail, absolutely. But it would not be a sangria. And if I were to have wine and a spirit, well, I've fortified my wine, and only certain people like that. You need all three parts to be a sangria. Our red sangria, we use a Grenache red wine. We then add a little bit of orange juice. The orange juice we utilize is Coronado. We'll then add a little bit of simple syrup. Do we know what simple syrup is? Sugar and water, absolutely. We're going to add our mandala orange liqueur once again. It's time to talk about my favorite part of class, the history lesson. And if you're a fan of history, listen up. If you're not, you still have 4 sangria. Feel free to enjoy.
So as you can see, I have taken baby sips of each of my drinks. Mr. Maine finished all of his, and I failed to tell him that there is a make your own sangria part of this class, and so that's what we are doing next. We are at the make your own sangria portion of Sangria University. Mr. Maine, what did you have?
I had the red wine with the raspberry, then I had the apricot brandy, and then the orange saffron simple syrup.
And so we were able to pick a base wine, a mixer, a liqueur, and a garnish. So Mr. Maine is going to make his sangria. It looks good. How does it taste?
It's good.
Can I try?
Yeah.
Ooh. That is quite the mix of flavors that I was not totally expecting. Okay, so for mine, I did white wine with a strawberry garnish, strawberry puree, which I'm gonna add slowly last. That was what was recommended, and peach schnapps. I was going for a peach strawberry feel here. So we're gonna start with the peach schnapps. And then I'm only going to do a little bit of the puree first.
Raspberry. I've got white with a strawberry. And then we've got strawberry banana. We've got strawberry apricot. She has our cookie set. She has white wine, lime juice.
Okay, I'm going to add the rest of the puree now. The puree was not as overpowering as I expected it to be.
It's pretty sweet.
I was afraid it was going to be super overpowering. You want to try some?
I'll try some. It's sweet, but it's good.
Isn't it good though?
Yours is usually like super sweet.
I like sweet. We are graduates of Sangria University. Show us your diploma, Mr. Maine. So I didn't get the chance to conclude on our experience at Sangria University while we were there, but figured I would give some closing thoughts to this video. Sangria University is located at the Toledo restaurant on the top floor of Disney's Coronado Springs Resort and Tower. The Sangria University lasts about an hour and a half, and they have, I think, 2 to 3 different time slots that you can choose from, only on weekends, only on Saturdays and Sundays. Of course, everybody in your party has to be 21 years of age or above, and they do require photo identification. But the two of us didn't really have any issue getting the date and time that we wanted. We did an 11 o'clock Sangria University on a Saturday. I would say there were roughly 80 people there, maybe. We took up about half of the restaurant while we were there. I just took a look back at the ticket price, and it is $73 per person, and that does include taxes, fees, and gratuity. For $73, you get to taste test 4 different sangrias, make your own sangria, and there's a light bite of chips and guacamole and salsa. I would say, given Disney prices and given the amount of alcohol that you have during this hour-and-a-half experience, is definitely worth it. Not just the actual food and drink itself, but also hearing the history and the background of the different types of sangrias that are made at Walt Disney World. I would say that this is the perfect enchanting extra for any adults only trip, girls trip, or even like an adult family to just get out of the parks and do something a little bit different and unique. I hope you liked this video. I know it was a little bit on the shorter end, but I hope it gave you some ideas and inspiration, and maybe you want to check out Sangria University as well. If you liked this video, please go ahead and like or leave a comment or consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.